everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode, we, pretty much completed, I think, all of the side quests here. Well, aside from the missing ring, but I think we'll find that within the rat cave here, which we finally managed to locate. So let's go in and deal with this rat issue that nobody thinks is really an issue. Cave entrance. Yeah. What the? You did not hear a thing. You merely saw the shadow swoop over you. The figure was holding a sword in both hands. Before your reflexes had the time to kick your brain, you hear an "Ach!" At this point, your head turned upwards just in time to see a massive barbarian jump in front of the sun, sword raised. The sun glistened from the enormous warrior's sword. The sight was quite impressive. If only the show's finale had been equally impressive. The barbarian simply landed flat on his face only a few feet away from you. Who? By the gods, how can a distant fool me so? Clothing appears to be unfamiliar to the bumbling barbarian. He is wearing some kind of loincloth to cover his privates, but other than that, the only garment on him are his boots. At first sight, the barbarian seemed to be pure muscle. However, now that he is lying in front of you, you notice pockets of fat around his waist and limbs. Clearly, he is not as young as he used to be. Nonetheless, he staggers up quite effortlessly. "Ach, that was embarrassing." "You tried to kill me." "Aye, but only 'cause I mistook you for bandits. It's your fault for wearing anything yellow. Here it fires up the blood of a warrior, especially if their warrior is disappointed." I am horrible at this accent. I know they're trying to go for Schwarzenegger, but I can't do his accent. Sorry. "I'm not wearing yellow." The big man gives you a long, inspecting stare. "Could it be that my bloodlust clouded my vision? Ach, cursed lightning gecko bandits! They even make me attack innocent peasants." "Who are the lightning gecko bandits?" "Ach, mere babies with dull blades. They think that they own these lands, but really they just have a hidden lair somewhere in the haunted hills. They've caused much harm to the peasantry here, and I was hoping I could rid the lands of them. But ach! These hills are riddled with undead, and I really hate undead." With a passion, it would seem, Kuno's eyes return to inspect your party. They seem to linger longer than usual on the spectre. "Ach, what is wrong with their man in the back of the group? He is so unfocused." That's a spectre. It's traveling with us." The barbarian's expression turns furious. He grabs his massive sword from his back and roars. "I hate undead! These scum must all die! How many times must I chop a zombie before it stays dead? I will kill them all!" The spectre whispers in your ear. "Oh my, this blood beings has a lot of hatred for our kind." "Calm down, the spectre isn't hurting anybody." "So you say? Then I hate undead so much that I would not fight them unless it is necessary. So you just keep that thing away from me and you will have no problem from Kuno." Kuno needs not address you. I'm not a peasant, I'm an adventurer." "You?" The mighty warrior's muscles ripple and jiggle as he laughs at your comment. "Ha ha ha! You are mere babies! To think you as an adventurer would be an insult to das word." You'll show him. You'll show everyone one day. Who are you?" The warrior pulls himself to his full height and hits his chest with his fist. "I am Kuno, the mighty barbarian. I roam the backlands of Valorum and slay monsters and spit on their empire. They cannot take away my freedom." "What has disappointed you so?" The warrior points his sword at the cavern entrance. "It's that miserable cave. I was hoping I could find ogres or at least goblins, but what do I find? Rats! Hordes and hordes of rats!" "Oh dear, could it be that a fellow adventurer has beaten you to your goal? Did you kill all the rats within?" "No, I refuse to kill rats anymore. That is so beneath me. I've killed so many rats I can't even count that far anymore. Ugh, that cave was damp, dark, and boring. I had to descend forever down there. And after all that trouble, all I encounter is rats. I slew about a dozen of them and left. Those rats, they aren't threatening anybody. I'd rather slay lizards or something." "It's damp down there?" "Ach, it's horrible. There's all sorts of plants growing down there, and all sorts of night bugs inhabit the plants. There must be an underground river down there somewhere. That would certainly explain the moisture." Well, I'm on a quest to destroy the rats. Ah, that would be an appropriate task for you. The barbarian could not sound more demeaning. Killing rats is a perfect way to get some skills. Then you can work up to more dangerous foe. Who knows, maybe someday you'll be as powerful as I am today. Of course, come that day, I'll be twice as powerful as I am now. Maybe you can help me slay the rats? The warrior gives you a quizzical, "Oh, in what way?" Perchance you could train us in the way of the warrior. Ah, I'm no teacher, but I am greedy. If you can give me 500 gold, I will teach one of you to master your blade more efficiently. I call this skill blade mastery. That's too much for my taste. But it's the lowest amount of money I will accept if I am going to teach someone who is more likely to cut himself than his foe. Come back if you ever get the money. I may stay here for some time. Maybe you could help me. Perchance you'd like to join me. Join you? To kill rats? I think not. There is not enough money in the world to make me go down there again. We really could use a warrior like you. Pretty please? Ah, you cry more than my mother after I went adventuring when I was 5. Ah, but maybe you do need help. The barbarian reaches into his loincloth to pull out something. Thankfully, it turns out to be an amulet. He throws it to you. Take it. I used it back when I killed rats. It's very useful. The amulet is clearly magical, though you aren't sure exactly what it does. Well, now leave me be. So you got scared of a bunch of rats, huh? Scared? No, you don't know what you are talking about. I'm not scared of anything. I simply refuse to kill rats anymore. What is the point of it? I've killed so many already. Rat essence. 5% protection from melee damage. Sure, I'll take it. Alright. Thank you, Schwarzenegger. Ugh, that was a long and boring descent. Honestly, it served no purpose. But on the other hand, descents hardly ever do. Now it's over, at least, and a vast cavern opens in front of you. It is dank and dark. Ahead of you lie several splattered rat carcasses, and even further away you hear the squeaking. These caverns are littered with rats. And there you have it. The rats kept out of your sight at first, but once you wandered just a tiny bit further, they attacked. They started crawling out from tiny cracks and from the bushes. There's a lot of them, and not all are just regular giant rats. You may have indeed found the source of the rat problem. Okay, this is actually going to be very dangerous. Okay, you provide a healing, please. And you... Thank you. Okay, there go those bunch of rats. I don't need mushrooms, really, in all honesty. Ah, crap. Now I gotta reload. Ugh. Hold on. Alright, let's get in here. Seriously, what is doing that? That's interesting. 4 boulders have been placed on this part of the cavern. It is obvious that someone moved them here. There's no way 4 boulders with identical shape and carving could appear naturally. The boulders look very old. They're almost entirely covered in moss, but you can still see their shape. You can only guess what purpose the boulders serve or served. Perhaps there was an ancient civilization here once. Runes are glowing in the middle of the boulders. At first you thought they were as ancient as the boulders, but then you realize that magic is still pulsing strongly from them. There's something odd about the runes, but you can't tell what at this distance. Now that you are really close to the runes, you realize what was so strange about them. Now if you know your rune making, and you don't, then runes are usually drawn into the ground. This can be done with some kind of paint or simply drawing into sand. Then the wizard utters the words of power and the rune is activated. This is how you think rune making works. Therefore it is odd that these runes look like they've been drawn using the paw of a rat. Odd and concerning, yes. Toadstools. The ancient door opens with an ominous creak. The room ahead of you is darker than the rest of the caverns. It's hard to make out what is going on in there. The huge boulder blocking your way does not help you one bit. However, you do catch a glimpse of rats. There's something off with them. Their fur is practically snow white. Their eyes glow red in the dark, and their squeaking is almost rhythmic. Did the rats just summon those mushrooms using magic? If so, then how? How can rats cast spells? And are they casting a spell right now? Well, that's concerning. Okay, so we now have magic rats to deal with. Wonderful. You open the door and reveal more white rats. This time they are meddling with the arcane. A rat walks in a runic pattern on the cave floor. Then another rat squeaks rhythmically. A rune glows to life. A third, somewhat smaller rat approaches a rune. The two start to squeak. You notice other runes behind the rats. Magic is definitely pulsing from them. Then the rats notice you and nothing surprising happens. Another set of runes glow on the ground, and they too have been drawn by rat paws. So the rats can work magic. It would be a ridiculous claim had you not just seen it with your own eyes. You ponder in horror. If rats can cast spells, then what is preventing something like spiders casting spells? Hopefully these creatures are merely freaks of nature. You study the runes more carefully. There's a pattern of sorts opening in front of your eyes, but you must study it more carefully in order to make any sense of it. Not now, we're kind of busy. Ow, that was unpleasant. Alright, study the runes. Ah, now the runes make sense. They are instructing you how to call beasts. You memorize every detail of the runes. Hey, Draco improved knowledge of it. Okay. Okay. So now we dealt with some magic rats. Just when you thought this large cavern was free of rats, you heard something approaching. It is clearly not a regular giant rat. No, it is much larger. It is advancing. You can see its bright yellow eyes and hear its, well, squeaks. Yeah, it's a big rat. Gargantuan rat. Okay, there we go. Alright. Alright then, moving on. Oh no! You have reached a large open cave with lots of the strange shriveled plants. The cave is also sprawling with more mobile life. Rats. There are many rats. Some might say there are rats aplenty. They squeak and begin to charge at you with great numbers. You're going to have to hack and you're going to have to slash your way through this gauntlet of rats. That is indeed quite a few rats. Oh great, magic ones again. Just what I needed. Oh, I see it back there. That works. You... Actually, you know what? Just don't bother. Just fireball there. That's unpleasant. immediately heal yourself. And you drink that. Okay, healing to Fox. Oh, that's a lot of rats over there. That did not work. And I gotta reload. Okay, please hold. Reloading. Right, instead of going up there immediately, let's instead head over here. And we've got Steel Dagger Robe, a Gold Ring, and a Create Illusion Scroll. Possible that this Gold Ring is what... You carefully creep closer to the pit. With your heart racing, you lean closer to look into the pit. You can't make out the bottom. This pit must be very deep, and there is only one way to be sure. You pick up a rock with shaking hands and drop it in. You wait and wait. Splash. The rock hit water after only a few seconds. There must be a really black river down there. Alright, I'm gonna run outside, regain a bit of spell energy in the lake. I did not mean to do that. And I'm gonna see if maybe this ring is the ring that we are supposed to find. I doubt it, but I'll check anyway. Yes, yes, hush. Is this ring what we are supposed to find? No, it is not. Right, back we go. We've got all our spell energy back. Now we go deal with the rats aplenty, of which there are indeed quite a plenty. Alright, let's be careful here. Jeez! There we go. Now we have to deal with this gauntlet of rats. Please come closer so I can kill you. Thank you. Now wait for that to wear off. Okay. Clear off that. That is actually quite a bit. There we go. There we go. And what's in here? A gold necklace. Sure, grab it. Now, we've cleared out quite a bit. We did it slowly but surely, and the mages are going to be showing up soon. Rat mages. Yay. And you guys all know how I feel about friggin' mages. So let's go deal with them now. But hey, we cleared out quite a few of them. Not a huge amount, but we definitely cleared out quite a few. Did not mean for that to happen, but okay. Alright, let's go. There he is. Enter combat. That is a lot of summoning! Holy crap! I am very displeased with this. Okay, that did not go well at all. In fact, that completely destroyed us. Please hold, I'm going to reload. Wow, that was painful. That was not pleasant. Reloading again. I think we may actually need haste here. In fact, sure. Now enter combat. Seriously? Okay, reloading again. This is indeed quite a bother. I really do hate mages. In fact, better idea. Let's go the waiting game. There goes one. Whoo, boy. Okay, you wait. You need to heal Fox. And you wait. Okay, that helps. You heal Sheik. You wait. And Sheik is in big trouble. Thank you for that. Definitely heal Sheik again. You, I think. Okay, there go all the mage rats. Good. Very, very good. Right, healing there. Alright. Managed to get through all that. Now what have we got here? We've got a nice fur, fine leather armor, pants, an axe, crossbow, and a dagger. I think I saw something else down here. Yep, there's more loot over here. We've got a piercing crystal. Ooh, iron-studded armor. Crude bag, not gonna bother taking. Alright, pardon me while I run outside to regain all our spell energy again. But hey, we got through the rats aplenty. We're making our way towards the end of this. We may even finish a scenario in this episode. We'll see. I find that this is actually much more effective than camping. Camping is nice, and you don't have to go through that constant holding down the wait button, but this way we don't have to use food, which is nice. I will need to keep this in mind. Another passage opens in front of you, but this is no ordinary passage. Precisely 8 levers accompany the rough cave floor. They make a tunnel leading towards a door. You've heard of situations like these. It is obvious these levers must be pulled in the correct order for the door to open. Now, since there are 8 levers, there are only 40,320 different ways to pull the lever. You'd best hurry if you want the door to open before your death. The rats don't seem too welcome to this part of the caves. Several rat bones lie in front of you. There is very little flesh on their tiny carcasses. It is as if something corrosive ate through them. Alright, let's see what this corrosion thing is. Oh! Ah, one of those things. And it is painful. Fireball. Okay, that's dead. Now, if you don't mind healing. You You take one last look at the bloated corpse of the giant slug. Truly disgusting. If you would have defeated a powerful humanoid, you could loot its body and, if you're lucky, gain magical artifacts. It seems unfair that once this kind of beast is subdued, you gain nothing. So you walk to the carcass, plunge your arm into it, and pull out some kind of internal organ. You notice that it's still oozing something that's capable of eating away your glove. You wrap a bolt of cloth around it and place it in your pack. I have no idea what we're supposed to get out of that, but hey, we got a wand of bolts, boots, broken sword, iron chainmail. Now, iron chainmail, that has some nice use. Better than the poor. Alright, also we did get a level up, so point in melee weapons, I think. You can get your point in intelligence to bring that up. And I guess a point in hardiness. Bonnie. Actually, no. Priest spells. And arcane lore. And Draco, point in dexterity is needed. And a point in hardiness. 2 points in hardiness. Okay, that's good. Alright. Alright, you know what? Much as I'd like to finish this... You know what? Yeah, let's finish this. Oh shoot, the lever was so old and decayed that it snapped right off when you tried to pull it. Let's just hope this doesn't prevent you from solving this puzzle. This lever seems to be stuck. You can't move it using sheer strength, and there's no way for you to fix it. Now, would you look at that? The door is completely useless. The ancient door hinges have rusted away, and the door is basically leaning against the wall. You can simply push it down. But you might want to be prepared if this is what you plan on doing. You hear footsteps coming from behind the door. They aren't the tiny scuttling of rat feet, it's something larger. Kick the door down. With a mighty kick, you send the door flying from its frame. You take your first look at the room from behind the door just as the door itself hits the wall. Or would have hit the wall if a man wasn't staring there. The man snarls in rage and growls. Your kind is even destructive against the lifeless. I was going to talk, but now I will only rip your throat open. You gasp at the man as the man's transformation is complete. He has turned himself into a black rat the size of a wolf. The creature briefly flexes its muscles as it lunges towards you. Suddenly, the scuttling of rats is even louder than before. Yes, I don't care about the lever. And suddenly he's asleep. That is not a good thing. Well, that guy's gonna die fairly quickly, I think. Oh, he's dead. And there appears to be a lower level to this place. Okay. A teeny tiny staircase descends deeper into the caves. Since you haven't located the Pied Piper or whoever is responsible for the rat plague in this level, you must descend deeper. Are you done exploring this level? Not quite yet. We're gonna head back up, heal up, sell the few items I have. Yes, I shut up. Sell the few items I have, and then I think I'm actually going to end this episode. Because it's gone on long enough. Maybe a tinge long, but it's no big deal. Stop that. Anyway, sell the items and get out of here. Shouldn't take long here. Yes, I know, you shut up. Yes, enter. You're collecting all this trash. Gold ring, gold necklace, ash crossbow, fine leather armor, amber, nice fur. Keeping the piercing crystal. Ooh, and we have enough coin now that we can get that training from that guy. So what the hell? We may as well buy it. So you, dude... Didn't mean to do that. Okay, I guess we can't actually buy that now. Oh well, so much for that. No matter. We've gone a fair way. I have no idea what the hell we just killed anyway. A were-rat or something? Doesn't matter. Pity we missed out on conversation. Either way, next episode we'll go down into the lower level and deal with that. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.